Alright, welcome back to Wish Roundup. It looks like we just about hit 100 subscribers. I'm going to do something special for the 100th subscriber for this YouTube channel. I'm going to private message them and give them a little something special as a thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you again for everybody that's supporting Wish Roundup. I greatly appreciate your support and your comments. For this specific episode, though, we're going to drop a little bit of extra money as a celebration. This projector looks like it does something a little bit more than what most projectors do. It syncs up with your smartphone. It looks like it syncs up with your tablets. 120-inch big screen. Looks like it does a lot of really cool stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and pick one up. A little bit more than I normally like to pay for stuff that I'm not quite sure if it works or not. But let's go ahead and pick one up. We're going to scrutinize this thing and see if it exactly does everything that it's advertising.
So I'm actually pretty excited about this one this time. It looks like we got a package here that came from, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Looks like it's from China. You can already tell it's from China Post. Looks like, yeah. So this one is going to be the projector. Definitely glad that they did put it in a box this time, especially for how much I paid for it. I don't know why I only said $45 for the value, but you know what? We got it. Let's go ahead and open it up. There it is. LED projector. This is probably one of the most expensive things I bought off of Wish, so I'm really hoping that this thing actually works. If not, well, I'll definitely take my stress out on this thing. Definitely says it's Wi-Fi ready. It seems like that's the brand name. I don't know. It seems like it's well, that's kind of weird. Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! This one doesn't have an exclamation point. Wireless makes infinite vision. Supported formats. I'm not going to read down this list, but I'll just keep that there for just a second so you can take a look at it. And you can pause the video to take a look at it. I'm going to open this up. Let's give it a shot. I'm hoping there's an instruction manual in here, and hopefully it works. I love the smell of fresh plastic, even if it comes straight from China. I'm assuming that has something to do with the projector. Looks like the power cable. Ooh, it comes with a remote. Looks like it's going to take AAA batteries, so I'll have to grab those in just a second. Yeah, AAA batteries. So I'll set that aside. Let's go ahead and get this off. You know, for as much as I paid for this thing, I guess $97 for a projector, that's pretty cheap, so kind of makes you wonder if something else is up. Ooh, I love this. I love the way this feels. It's like that soft plastic feel to it. Unileak. Wi-Fi ready. Alright. So, here's going to be the grading critique on this thing. If it's going to do full HD 1080p on this screen that I have over here, I'm going to give that thing a 5 out of 5 stars. If it's less than 1080p, less than HD quality, it will be 4 out of 5 stars. And then for each port that does not work on this thing, I'm going to be going down testing each and every single one of these ports. Each port that doesn't work or function as described will be 1 star less. So if it's not full HD and one of the ports doesn't work, it's getting a 3 out of 5. If none of the ports work and it's less than HD, well, then it's going to be dishonored. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in. And for the first test, I'm going to use the HDMI ports on it. First test, HDMI. Let's go ahead and plug this into the projector. I've got it currently hooked up to an Xbox 360, which is sitting this one right here. I know I've got some nostalgic systems right here that I'm trying to run right now, but I'm going to turn the lights off for you in just a second. And I'll show you that HDMI does work on this projector. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Now, for as close as this thing is, I was only able to get it so focused, but and I'd say that's pretty close to 1080p. I mean, it's a little blurry because it's not fully backed up all the way, but I I can say that this HDMI does do full 1080p. So that's test number 1. It does pass. AV cables. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in. I've got a PlayStation 1 that I had to dig out of my old storage in order to get this thing. I couldn't find anything else that used AV cables because it seems like everything's modernizing and, you know, this and that and everything. So we get that plugged into the projector. Let me turn the lights back out. Alright, let's see if we can configure the inputs to change it to AV. 3 in 1. Let's go ahead and turn that. Let's turn the PlayStation 1 on and see if the input works. No signal. Alright, something's wrong here. Something's not working. I have a different system, plugged it into the same socket. This time it's a PlayStation 2. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see if anything comes up. Alright, so there's got to be something wrong with my PlayStation 1. I'll have to take a look at that. But it does look like AV does work. So, it passes test number 2. So we're good to go. Let's try test number 3. VGA. Let's go ahead and plug this thing into the projector and see if this thing works. Now I do have to give you a little warning. I used a really old computer on this one, primarily because it was closer to me and it was a lot easier to use something that has not been connected for something that is, or compared to something that has already been plugged in and is currently running. Alright, so I believe that is in. Let's go ahead and change the inputs. So PC RGB, I'm going to turn the lights off and then turn the computer on. See if this works. So it looks like the computer is up and running. It looks like the computer is turning on. Alright, so it does look like it passed test number 3 with VGA. So it looks like, yeah, I'll go ahead and end the video right there and see if I can shut this computer down. Test number 4, and now this is when it starts getting fun. Wireless connection. So let's go ahead and switch this thing to Link. So looks like Wi-Fi ready. SSID 191 AC1. Looks like it does want us to connect to it wirelessly. So let's go ahead and turn on the Wi-Fi. See if we can pick it up. There it is, link 191, password is 1234567 so pretty easy. Let's connect. Alright, so we're obtaining IP address. There's another one of those ones where you have to connect to it using the web browser, so let's go ahead and do that. So 192.168.49 49.1. Oh, I forgot a period. Touch icon to switch mode between Miracast and DLNA. Let's go ahead and switch it to Miracast. So that's going to disconnect that. Alright, let's go back into the settings. Let's go to... every phone's different, so you might want to check what your phone does. Let's turn on Miracast. Link it in. Connecting. My voice cracked. Connection in progress. It says it's connecting on the screen. There it is. Test number 4 is a pass. This is a big one right here. This is part of the reason why the projector was so expensive, is because it was advertising that it did have this ability. It does look, it's a little slow, but I mean it does look like it's syncing up with everything. So that's a good feature. Turn it off, and then it shows that. So, test number 4 is a success. Test number 5. USB. Let's go ahead and plug this thing into the projector and see if it picks up the flash drive. It looks like it is picking it up. Let's go ahead and pull it on the photos, excuse me. Now with this one, I did pull up a couple different images. I converted it in a couple different formats. It does look like it's picked up the BMP, JPEG, and PNG. So those are the file formats that it looks like it's picked up. I know there's a couple other formats that I saved onto this drive, but it doesn't look like it picked it up. But for the most part, it does look like it's working, so it passes test number 5. Final test, SD. Let's go ahead and plug this into the projector and see if it reads it. I put the exact same files on it. Okay, it made a nice click. It looks like it picked it up. So let's go ahead and see if the pictures come up. Alright, so it looks like the icons, it does look like it is showing up as the pictures, so this does look like it passed test number 6. Alright, so this projector here, I'm going to give this thing a 5 out of 5. It looks like it passed all the tests. It's exactly as described. I'm actually rather impressed with this thing. This is probably one of my favorite things that I bought off of Wish, and yes, as of right now, it is the most expensive thing, but this thing actually works. You can see it projects the screen. It is full 1080. It does do everything, and this thing is rather small too. Let me see if I can grab a ruler root. Well, you can imagine, you know, how small this thing is. You know, here's the USB drive. So, I am going to give this thing a 5 out of 5. It is probably one of my favorite things that I bought off of Wish. And if you ever have like a little party, or if you want to take a projector anywhere like that, this is pretty sick. This is a great handy tool. Anyways, if you have any more Wish suggestions, please leave in the comment section below. If you have any Dishonored ideas, please also leave those in the comment section below. This camera does not want to stay straight, so I apologize that the camera angle is kind of weird, but thanks for watching, and please subscribe. I think I blue screened. No, wait, that's Windows NT startup screen. There's a blue screen, because that's Windows. Yep, there it goes. It's blue screening again. Even back in the day, Windows NT was blue screening. And nobody knows that, well, I guess there's a few people that know. Most people don't realize that the newer operating systems, Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, even Windows Vista, even Windows XP, all those were based upon this technology. Really old, clunky technology. Windows NT. Here we are. Anyways, thanks for watching.